Hello friends, my name is Dr. Jyoti Prakash and I am assistant professor in the Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. Now welcome to the video lecture based on the topic selection process. It is one of the important function performed by a human resource manager or the organization in order to select a right candidate or the eligible one for fulfillment the objective of the organization. So, while judging or while selecting a particular eligible candidate, a human resource manager has to go through a particular process, and by going through this particular process there are certain steps involved, and we will have a discussion on each and every step in this particular video lecture. So, just start the video lecture like in the introduction of selection. We have already known or we have already discussed about the basic concepts or the basic things related to the selection. So, firstly we will again discuss the definition of selection. As Kuntz defines selection is the process of selecting the right candidate from the pool of application either from inside and outside of the organization. Dale Yoder in fact defines selection is the process as through which a human resource manager basically classified the applicants who will be offered employment and those who will not. And as per David Robbins said, selection process is a managerial decision making process as to predict which job applicants will be successfully hired, or we can say that according to Hodgett, selection is a process in which an enterprise selected the applicants who best meet the criteria for the available application. Means in totality we can understand that selection is one of the important function played by a human resource manager, through which he or she basically selects the most suitable or the eligible one or the competent one out of the pool of applicants which have been collected by conducting the function or the process of recruitment. As we have already discussed the difference between recruitment and selection, and also have a wide discussion on recruitment function and the process. Recruitment is all about inviting application of potential candidates. Means you just publicize the detailed information about the vacant post and the vacancy. You are trying to influence potential candidates in order to apply for that particular vacant post, and if the potential candidates find themselves eligible or competent or suited or meeting the criteria of the job vacant or the vacancy, they just apply, and by doing so they are helping the organization or the human resource manager in creating a large pool of application. And after that, selection process is being conducted by the human resource manager or the organization, and how he or she basically selects or goes through a particular set of process, and by going through all these steps and process, he or she basically is able to identify a suitable candidate or a potential candidate or eligible candidate. So, it is all about the different steps of involved in selection process. The first one is preliminary interview, the second one is receiving applications, the third one is written test, the fourth one is employee interview, next medical examination, reference check, checking references in fact, and the final selection. And here it has been written that rejected if found unsuitable. Why selection is called a negative process? Because if a candidate find unsuitable, at that stage he or she will get rejected from by the organization or by the interviewer or by the concerned person who has been given the responsibility of hiring or selecting a suitable one from the pool of application. So, we will have a discussion on each and every step one by one. So, the fourth step is preliminary interview. The objective of this interview is to ensure that whether the applicant is physically or mentally fit for the job. During this interview, candidates are asked some questions related to their experience, education, taste, age, their interest level, their hobbies, etc. And those candidates who are successful in this particular interview are asked to fill the blank application form. Means it is one sort of screening in which some sort of questions related to the nature of the job, related to the criteria that is required in order to fulfill that particular vacancy. Some questions were asked to the concerned person, to the candidates who are coming for that particular vacancy or the job. Who meets the criteria move forward, and those who will not meet the criteria of the vacant post, they are basically they are being rejected, or they are basically rejected by the human resource manager or the organization. So, it is one of the first step in the selection process. The second one is blank application form. Blank application form are, we can say that it is a type of a blank form in which certain information have been given, and a potential candidate or the candidate who is coming for fulfilling the vacancy or who is coming for that particular job, he or she is required to fulfill this particular blank application form. And in this form there were certain questions regarding the educational qualification and the experience and the skill set and their achievements and their extra skills, or we can say that the type of skills that they are carrying. They have to mention whatever the information required or given or written in that particular blank application form. He or she is required to fill that particular application form. The next one is selection or employment test. Means after collecting different the forms of different candidates, basically a human resource manager basically conduct a test which named selection or employment test. These are basically these tests are seems like devices to check the ideal knowledge of the candidate for the respective knowledge, and these tests basically enable the management to bring out the right person for the job. Basically it is the third step of the selection process, through which a human resource manager basically identifies some sort of aerial or some sort of theoretical knowledge of that individual candidate, and if an individual meets out the requirement of or basically fulfill the theoretical or justify the theoretical requirement of the particular job or the vacancy, then he or she will get accepted or move further for facing the next step of this particular selection process. So, it is all about selection or employment test. Means a potential candidate has to go through this particular test too in order to get a particular job, and a human resource manager basically finds if any individual unsuitable, he or she or basically get rejected, and they will not move further to get face the next step of the selection process. So, these are basically the different types of tests which are conducted by the human resource manager as per the nature of the job or as per the requirement of the job. Means these are the different options presented in front of the human resource manager. Suppose you guys are, I am assuming that you students are the future managers, future human resource managers, and obviously you in future you will be assigned a task of selecting or you have to perform basically the recruitment and selection process. So, these are basically some of the options of conducting test. You just know or get an idea about these different tests, means what it is the nature and the characteristic of the these tests, and what is being what type of skills is basically checked out by which type of test, you just know. And if you are able to understand the different tests and the nature of different tests, obviously you will able to apply. Means in order to checking out the skills, or in order to check out the right skills of the individual in order to meet out the requirement of the job, you just understand which type of test you will conduct. So, just just have a look on the different types of tests being conducted by you as well in future time. So, the first step is test is intelligent test. It tests the mental ability of the candidate. This test measure the learning ability of the candidate and their power to take quick decision on crucial points. Like intelligence test means, suppose a situation has been given in front of the potential candidates, and how quick an individual is, it is being checked out, means if you are very quick in resolving or in answering the queries of the concern or the interviewer, means you are very prompt, or you can basically take any decision very promptly, so that any uncertain situation or any problem may tackle very easily in coming time or in future time. The second test is aptitude test. It tests as an individual's capacity to learn a particular skill, means aptitude is all about checking out your skills, how you are getting or how you are learning anything which have been delivered by anyone in front of you. Suppose if you have been hired by the human resource manager, you have to face out different types of training program or different types of training methods will be used by a human resource manager in order to give knowledge to the individual. In that the first one is understudy, and the coaching methods are have been used in order to impart information or in order to impart knowledge about the job, about the vacancy, about the post that for that you have been hired. So, aptitude test basically check out this particular art of your, means how able you are in learning things or in grasping the detailed information about anything. That is all about aptitude test. The next one is cognitive test. Aptitude test which measures intellectual or mental aptitude. Motor test check the hand eye coordination of employees, means it is all about motor test is basically apply in the case of manufacturing, means how able you are in checking out the in and out movement of the machines, and how your eye is able to concentrate on the movement of the machines. That is all about checking out with the help of motor test. The next one is proficiency test. These tests are designed to measure the skills already by the individual, and they are used to test the level of knowledge. Proficiency means, suppose after completion of your MBA program, you will be you will be get a good job in some institution or some organization in fact. So, they basically check out your theoretical knowledge, how things have been grasped by you, and how things have been learned by you in your MBA program or in your course curriculum. These tests basically knows check out your knowledge level of the concept of the subjects that you have been studied in a particular program or in a particular course. So, proficiency test basically conducted by a human resource manager in order to check out the knowledge level of a theoretical concept of the concerned course or the concerned subject. The next one is personality test. Personality test names itself refers that a type of test which basically check out the personality trait of the individual, and like the emotional level and the integrity, like the sensitivity, and how is the personality, and by understanding or analyzing the personality trait of the individual, a human resource manager basically identifies the characteristic and the behavior of that individual, means how well or how that individual will interact if he or she will be hired by the organization for fulfilling the requirement or for performing on that particular vacancy or the vacant job. The next one is interest test. This test is basically conducted by the human resource manager in order to check out the interest level of the individual, means in which area they are having interest. So, accordingly if they will be selected after going through the stages of the selection process, which type of task they have been assigned, and what measures human resource manager can adopt in order to motivate their behavior, so that the organization can achieve the objective that the organization is basically carrying out. The next one is achievement test. Achievement tests are designed to measure what the applicant can do on the job currently. These tests are also known as work sample test. Achievement test, suppose you are working on a particular post in some other organization, and you have come to a new organization for the same post or for serving the same skill as you are serving in your previous organization. So, they basically test out how you are performing, and they basically check out the performance of yours, that how and the ways and how you are performing or justifying the roles and duties that you have assigned in your previous organization. Simulation test is all about creating an artificial environment and put that individual into that artificial environment and ask queries and how to handle that particular situation, and the tactics and the way that that individual has phased out in order to tackle that situation into that artificial environment, that basically helps out human resource manager in whether selecting or rejecting that individual. So, simulation test is all about creating an artificial environment of the future proposed work environment, and how an individual basically perform in that particular environment. Through on that basis a decision can be taken whether selecting or rejecting that individual. Graphology test is basically based on handwriting, and handwriting says some traits or some characteristic about an individual, means how is your handwriting that says or that basically describes the personality of individual, and by checking out the handwriting of an individual, a human resource manager basically analyzes or identifies the characteristic or the personality of an individual, means how that individual is and how is the behavior, how well he or she is interacting with other individual, so that they can work in a harmony and also helps the organization in achieving the objective and the goals that the organization is carrying out. Integrated tests are designed to measure employees' honesty, to predict those who are more likely to steal from an employer or otherwise act in a manner unacceptable to the organization. In many ways, yes or no type question are asked. Integrity means totally based on some morally obligations type questions. Suppose there were some questions like if you are going to a doctor for your father who is basically suffering from severe pain, and on the road you just see that a dog is basically crying with some wound, then in that case how you will handle, and which one is most important and how you will handle this particular situation. So, integrated test basically denotes or describes the behavior or your ability to handle the stress and handle the situation. In many situations some yes or no type questions were asked, and in many situations some descriptive type questions were also asked, like I have whatever the example I have quoted earlier, that basically type a descriptive type of question, and how an individual is writing the answer, that shows the characteristic and the behavior of that individual, and on that basis the decision can be taken whether that individual will be moved further or rejected at that stage, that is this particular decision can be taken at the stage. So, these are different types of tests in front of you. You as human resource manager just use any type of test or combination of all these tests in order to check out, in order to select a suitable one out of the pool of application. If an individual just pass out the different tests conducted by the human resource manager, the next step that he or she has to face out, that is basically interview. Means HR experts have identified certain steps to be followed or to be allowed while conducting interview. Means you have passed out, being an eligible candidate, you have passed out the written test or the different types of tests conducted by the organization. The next step that you have to face out, that is interview. So, as a human resource manager, you just identify while conducting a interview process what things you should take care of and what steps you should initiate or you should conduct. So, firstly you should do the preparation. Preparation means what? So, effective interviews do not just happen, they are basically planned, and these involves, means while preparing the interview process you have to take care of the aspects like establishing the objective of the interview, reviewing the candidate's application, resume, noting area, and may show candidate's strength and weaknesses on which questions could be asked. Means you just go through the CVs and resume of the candidates, because these are the written papers which describes or which says something about a candidate. So, before facing a or before involving in an interview process, you just know the strength and weaknesses, the noting area, the achievement, the hobbies of an individual, on which you just prepare the questions that you will ask to the candidate who is facing interview basically. So, for that purpose you just go through the application or the CVs or the detailed information about the candidate through, so that you just get an idea which type of questions will be asked by you in the interview process. The next one is keeping the test score ready, obviously, and selecting the interview method to be followed, and which type of interview method you will allow or you will follow in order to ask question, in order to face the candidate, so that accordingly answers can be solicited from the individual. Choosing the panel of experts who would interview the candidates, and being a human resource manager, you should also nominate some members of and form a panel, and they will get involved, they will get themselves involved in the process of interview. So, the next one, the next step come under interview, that is the reception. The first one is preparation, the second one is the reception. So, the candidate should properly receive and led into the interview. As a rule, treat all candidates, even unsolicited drop-ins at the office courteously, not at humanitarian ground, but because of the company's reputation is at stake. Start the interview on time, means you should just welcome all the candidates in a very pleasant manner. You should not do any type of biasness among the available or among the candidates who are sitting outside the building or outside the office, outside the cabin where the interview is being conducted by the organization. And you should start the time on, you should just commence or you just start the interview on time, so that you just by doing so you can ensure the reputation of the organization, that the organization is basically very strict or very particular in context of time. So, accordingly the candidate can also get an idea that if they have been hired by the organization, they have to follow the same. The next one is conducting the interview, means information exchange. The information exchange between the interviewer and the interview may proceed thus: state the purpose of the interview, how the qualification are going to match up the skills and the requirement of the job. Don't monopolize the conversation, means giving some chance or little chance to the candidate, so that accordingly he or she can also give their point of view in front of you. Begin with open-ended questions where candidate gets enough freedom to express himself and herself freely. Focus on the applicant's education, training, work experience. Avoid questions that are not job related, means being a human resource manager you should not ask such questions which are not related to the job and which are not relevant in fact. So, you just avoid those questions and listen to the applicant's answer attentively and patiently, means you should be a good listener. And why it is so, if you are paying attention on the words of or the answers of the applicants, accordingly you can take decision whether that individual is suitable for the job or for the vacancy or not. And the next the last one is evaluation. After the interview is over, summarize and record the observation carefully, constructing the report based on the responses given by the applicant, his behavior and opinion of other expert that you have nominated for checking out or getting involve themselves in the process of interview. You should collect the opinion of them too, and present them in a basically report. So, accordingly decision can be taken, and basically by doing evaluation or by getting involved in the evaluation process, you are in a state to find out the suitable one who can move further to face out the next process of or next step of the selection process. So, the next step is what? The medical examination. Candidate or applicants who have crossed the above stages are sent for physical examination or medical examination. And why it is so important, why it is being conducted by the organization? Basically, there are three aims of medical examination: physical fitness of the job concern, exactly, to protect the business organization from infectious diseases, and to check excessive expenditure if an individual is basically becoming ill and not suitable, not performing well. So, the organization has to pay out certain type of cost in the overall treatment of that individual. So, that by conducting medical examination, you can also ensure the physical fitness of the individual. And if the individual finds as a human resource manager, you find that individual is fit enough on medical grounds, so he or she will be moved further for on this particular step, that is reference check. After medical examination, information is gathered from those person who name figure in column of reference, and these information related to characteristic and social relation backgrounds of the candidate. To obtain this, the employer may contact to his friends or his past or present employers about the behavior, about the characteristic, about the working of that individual. And if the human resource manager finds that his behavior or his conduct is very good or very clear, and then he or she move further, and not find, accordingly he or she will get rejected. So, if he or she will get suitable or found a clear behavior or clear conduct in the previous organization and from the references. So, move further, and then after final selection or appointment letter will be given to those individual, means after successfully clearing the medical examination or the reference checking, job offer is given to the selected candidate. For the job offer, appointment letter is handed over. After the acceptance of the job by a selected candidate, he or she becomes an employee of the organization, means it is the last step of the selection process in which an appointment letter or selection letter will be given to that potential candidate who has come for that particular post or for that particular job. So, these are basically some of the references of the books of HRM. You want to get more information about the topic selection process, just go through that. I hope you will get an idea about the stages of selection process, and hope in future if you will be assigned to select right candidate from the pool of application, obviously you will do or you will find the most suitable one. So, thank you students, that is all in this particular video lecture. Thank you.